Sitting around the campfire at night, you and your friends have welcomed a stranger to get warm and safe. Since he had little to give you for your hospitality, he said he would tell you all about some weird creatures he once encountered on his travels in the Underdark. You and the others listen in wonder as the stranger spins his tale of a fearless, vaguely bear-like humanoid creature that battles with a wild fury. Hello Glacial Gamers and welcome to D&D Lore Bite-Sized. Here we will take a short dive into different monsters, races and other D&D related stuff. Today we will be looking at a creature that will rip your face off and look like a teddy bear doing it. That is, if the teddy bear you're thinking of is made of pure nightmare fuel. Standing before you in the dim, eerie glow of bioluminescence fungi and crystals are several tall and fearsome creatures. Their beast-like bodies are covered in long, thick, matted and dirty white fur. So dirty. Their limbs are thick and powerful, with sharp claws on both hands and feet. Their faces are vaguely humanoid, with a short snout and powerful jaws filled with sharp teeth. They remind you of a bear. One of them steps forward, and you notice it is wearing ragged clothing. It clearly tries to communicate, but its speech only sounds like barking and snarling. Anything? If that tingling in your brain said Quaggoths, you are absolutely right. Quaggoths, also known as deep bears, are often found lurking in the dark, forgotten corners of the Underdark. The Underdark is a strange and harsh place, yet it has its own sort of unique appeal. This unforgiving place is the home of many monsters, and the Quaggoths are one of them. As nomadic hunters and unpredictable subterranean stalkers, the Quaggoth changed territories periodically. Wherever they roam, they claim a cave as their main base of operations. Most of the tribe go out hunting, while some are set to guard the cave and what's in it. The tribe only returns to the cave to rest and change guards. Quaggoth tribes are led by Jarls. The spiritual leader of the tribe is called a Tanot, and they often possess psionic powers. Anyway, Quaggoth culture followed two traditions: the beast followers and the magic followers. Beast followers were the most numerous, and they embraced their animalistic nature. These Quaggoths rejected any pretensions of civilization, avoiding such basics as cooking their meat or using weapons in combat. They instead relied on their natural rage and ferocity. Magic followers, also known as those who wanted to improve on what nature gave us, would cook their food and utilize basic tactics such as tactical retreat. They would even wield weapons and paint their white fur to better blend in with their environment. These Quaggoths preferred stone clubs and axes, but you could meet terrifying deep bears wielding steel battle axes and two-handed swords. Even though you could come across tribes with both beast followers and magic followers, most tribes followed one path. Not much is known of the origin of the Quaggoth. Some believe they once were a surface-dwelling race driven underground. Others claim they were bred by drow magicians to serve them before they broke free. A third group alleged that the Quaggoths once was a semi-civilized race that dominated much of the Underdark through conquest and ritual sacrifice, until the Drow, Durgar, and other races broke their power. Whatever might be true, Quaggoths are a fascinating creature and have the potential to bring a lot of fun to your own campaigns. I myself would like to believe that the Quaggoth once was civilized and had a great society in the Underdark. Maybe even you can have a homebrew setting where they still have cities and an empire and is battling the Drow and Durgar for dominion over the Underdark. That would be so cool. Is there a real-world counterpart to Quaggoth? Sadly, as far as I can tell, there are no real-world counterpart to these creatures in our own myths and folklore. In some of their depictions, they do look like a hybrid between a bear and a gorilla, and I think that is as close as we can get. But I also think that they might be inspired by the Viking berserkers and the werebears that might be a creature that will be covered on this very channel at one point. Alright, let's talk numbers. These critters have a challenge rating of 2, which makes them a great opponent for low to mid-level adventurers. With an armor class of 13 and an average hit point of 45, the Quaggoth can take several punches and bruises. They even sport an immunity to poison. With both their claws, the Quaggoth delivers devastating blows. But what makes the Quaggoth even harder opponents is their blooded fury. While blooded, meaning down to under half their hit point, the Quaggoth has advantage on all attack rolls and deals even more damage with their claws. There is even a different variation of this monstrosity, the Quaggoth Thonot. The Thonot clocks in on a challenge rating of 3. It is an armor class of 17 and an average hit point total of 67. The real difference between a regular Quaggoth and a Quaggoth Thonot, though, is that the Thonot got psionic abilities, giving its claw attacks psychic damage and the ability to cast spells like Mage Hand and Minor Illusion. Twice a day the Thonot can cast Mind Spike, and 3 times a day it can cast either Featherfall or Shield as a reaction. Putting both variations of the Quaggoth in front of your adventuring party will surely make for a memorable encounter. So, there you have it, folks. The Quaggoth, the Deep Bear. If you liked this video and want to watch more, please like and subscribe. There are links to several playlists down in the description. Feel free to drop a comment and tell me what I missed, or if you have a suggestion to what we can cover next, please say. Check out the rest of the channel. We have a D&D actual play podcast set in our homebrewed world of Norgard. And we have a weekly D&D dad joke. Stay rolling, and may your dice forever be frozen.